Welcome guys on the E11 Forex Trading. So today I want to share with you a powerful strategy. This is an E11 Forex Trading strategy. Okay, so we are using GBP JPY. This strategy works in all kinds of Forex pairs or whatever pair or indices and whatever you want to use it for. So this strategy uses uh, 3 days data. You look back at 3 days and you or per day you calculate 8 hours. So you need to check from the day where it opens, you check 8 hours, up to where, from the beginning of the day, you calculate 8 hours. Then on that 8 hours, then you draw, a range within that 8 hours. Then within, like me, I trade mostly London session, so which means I will count, 8 hours from where the market opens, until London session. And then from there, I begin to check my entries using this strategy. So let me share with you how this strategy works. So you can see here, there's this lime green here. This indicate our first day. Then this sky blue, it indicates our second day. Then this purplish color support and resistance there indicate our third day. So now on our fourth day, we want to take the trades. So you can see now I'm using this uh, range here. So this is where the fourth day start on the 21st, of November. So I'm just waiting, for 8 hours, you see, before I take my trades. So I'm just waiting for price to build this range here. So then I look back, on the 3 days. So now I realize that here on the previous day, this was the support. On the, other day, it was resistance there. And then the first day, it was resistance also there. So you look at 3 days, backwards. So you check, this will be your first day. From the fourth day you are in, this will be your second day, this will be your third day. So from the first day where you are in, it is your support. Then second day, this is your resistance, this your resistance also. So how do I then take the trades? So I then wait for price to break, out of the 8 hour, which now I'm waiting for. So now I draw that 8 hours with this square here. So I've now identified my range. So how then do I take the trades? I then look, okay, this is a strong area. Okay, this was a resistance, this was a resistance, now a support. So now price tested these levels here, then now it couldn't break below. So how do I then take the trades? I wait for price to break out of my range. Then above here, this is where now I place my trades. Okay, so now I place my trades, put my stop loss below where the price is stand, and then targeting, the previous, high of the day. You see, so the previous high of the yesterday. All right, so because now I'm in my fourth day, so this is my so I calculate 8 hours also within that. If now prices reach my target, I should stop on that trading, range. Okay, so now I've calculated my 8 hours. Then I calculate another 8 hours from where now another time range started. So now you realize that 8 hours also ends around 4 o'clock, around four, from eight. So from the starting day in my time, it will be, up to eight. Then from eight, you say 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from now, you draw another time range till 4 o'clock, right? So then you check here up to 4 o'clock, it is somewhere within this area. So then you would have now closed your profit because you take your profit at a previous, important level. So here you would have taken your profit. So then now you wait for New York session time zone. Now you now check for New York session time zone. You then realize that okay, price here has broken above this previous resistance, now turns support here. So if now prices turn support in this area, then if you're in the New York time zone or whatever, then you realize that, okay, this was a support there. You then enter trades again at this level there, place your stop loss below that area, then target, it depends how many pips or whatever you want to target, but my other secret is I use my Fibonacci to now check my negative 21.8. Then I would have got out of this trade at this level here. I would have got out of the trade at this level because now price is at negative 27. So I would have taken my trades at this level. If I now look at the second entry, okay? So this is how you trade this strategy. So now you'd also draw that time range there to now anticipate, to know what will then happen tomorrow. Okay, so now you draw this area here, you now check where now the 21st ended. Okay, you realize that the 21st ended at this area. You now begin to remove 1 day from these other days, right? Remember, our strategy focuses on 3 days and 3 times 8 hours, right? So now we have now identified this level. This is where we have entered our trades. Now we are in another 4 day, right? 3 days, look back, and then on the 4th day, this is where now you begin to now take your trades, right? So now you are on another new day, but you leave the previous analysis of the previous 3 days, right? So this is how the strategy works. So now I can see that price now, it is now trading within this area. So you do not know where your low of the day will be. You do not know where your high of the day will be. But what you use the time range. You see, the time range, which is the 8 hours first, right? So what I do, I now want to see, okay, where, okay, the price started there 8 o'clock, you know, it is somewhere around here, right? So 8 o'clock is somewhere around here. All I'm waiting for is for price to come back above this area, right? So if price breaks, okay, let me just 8 o'clock was somewhere here, the low of 8 o'clock was somewhere there. So now here, what I'm waiting for is now if price does this, if then price break below, then retest there, this is where I will then enter my trades, right? So this area here, I will then enter my trades at this area because now this is just acting as a resistance. So price is not indicated yet what will then be happening, okay? So price is not indicated yet. What I will do is draw, my important areas there, my continuation pattern, so you can see that price is busy forming a continuation pattern, right? So what I wait for is for price to break up either above this area, and then I look for my buys, right? But if price then break below this region here, that's where I will look for my sells, right? But at the moment, I'm now still biased, right? I'm still focusing on buys on this area. I will not look for selling yet, right? I'm waiting for price to break above here. So if price then break below this previous 8 hours channel, then I will wait for a retest at that area. So now this will then have been invalidated, then I will look for sell. But for now, I'm still looking for buys at this strategy.